with coverage you can count on. This is the Erie News NOWCAST.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kristen Allen. Thanks for joining us for tonight's edition of the Erie News NOWCAST. We begin with developing news tonight as Erie firefighters are on the scene of a fire earlier this evening at an East Side church. Erie firefighters got called out just before 5 o'clock tonight to the Family Worship Center at 12th and Parade for reports of a fire shooting out of the second floor windows. Firefighters got there quickly and have been working to get the fire under control. Witnesses at the scene tell us they saw construction crews working on the bricks a bit before the fire, but it's unclear if any of that work may have sparked the fire. And we have the latest on COVID-19 in Erie County as local officials are sounding the alarm on a rapidly worsening situation. Local officials describe the situation in Erie County today as bleak, with case totals on the rise as fall weather pushes more events indoors. Erie County is now averaging well more than 100 cases a day, and during the last month, it's averaged nearly one apparent COVID-related death every day. Local officials say they're considering an indoor mask mandate, though they're hoping that doesn't become necessary. Still, they say if the current rate of infections persists, they'll have to do something.
We are actually in a really bad spot, and we're going into the cold months, and I'm very concerned that it's going to get worse. I hope I'm wrong. I really do. But there's nothing that would be a predictor that I'm wrong as I sit here and talk to you today.
And experts say they hope Erie's case totals will return to a more manageable state, but right now there's no reason to believe that will happen anytime soon. But despite that, in just a few short weeks, the United States will reopen its land borders with Canada and Mexico, a move that'll be a big boost to the Erie tourism industry, especially with the holiday season right around the corner. When people come to Erie for their shopping, they're investing in our region, whether it's through big box stores or boutiques. Because Pennsylvania has no sales tax, many come from Canada to shop, and they also take advantage of our hotels and our restaurants. Some also choose to stick around and enjoy some fun, like seeing a show or attending a sporting event.
They're not just shopping the entire time they're here, they're also looking for activities and things to see and do when they're done shopping. So, all in all, it is, and they've always proved to be, provide a big impact to our tourism economy here.
For those entering the U.S., the land borders are set to reopen at the beginning of November for anyone who is fully vaccinated. And tonight, an art show opening in a gallery downtown, but the artists aren't well known just yet, and that's because they're youth from Daffmark Creative Arts Center's After School program, a program with a particular focus on serving youth who live in public housing. Take a look at some of their talent here. The gallery opening started at 5:30 this evening in Erie's newest gallery, City Gallery, located next to PACA on State Street. All of the work you see here was created by kids under the age of 12, most of them living in public housing in the city of Erie. Paintings you see here for sale, half of the money going back to the child artist and the other half to the Daffmark Art Center. Organizers for this event say it's important for these kids to have access to art education and get to see their work in a professional setting.
Access to arts education increases the likelihood that a student is going to graduate. It increases the likelihood that they're going to vote and be a participatory member of our society. They may or may not end up being artists, but it is so amazing the benefits that are through all of the arts.
Lots of fun there downtown. I'm also chatting with some of the artists, and you won't want to miss that tonight on Erie News Now at 11. More fun for kids in our region today. After more than a year of construction, Erie's Frontier Park finally has 3 big brand new slides for everyone to enjoy. These slides opened this afternoon, offering yet another option for fun in the West Erie Park. The $450,000 project includes a large slide with room for 2 in the middle, flanked on either side by curved individual slides. Organizers say people of all ages are free to use them, and judging by the turnout this afternoon, it appears those slides will be put to good use.
As my kids get older, they kind of age out of the regular playground. This is something more thrilling for the older kids. You can see a lot of older kids are really enjoying it already.
Thrilling for the older kids and thrilling for those of us who want to hit those slides too. And today was a soft opening for the slides. The Lake Erie Arboretum plans to host a grand opening at a later date. And if you're a voter wanting to cast your ballot in person at the polls, Erie County election officials say they have enough poll workers ready to go on Election Day. Now, this is a video of a poll worker training session from last year. The county had to scramble for poll workers and judges of elections when some longtime volunteers quit or stayed home due to COVID-19. But this time around, the county sought poll workers and judges on Facebook through presentations and reached out to colleges and universities to help staff the polls. We met a retired Girard pastor who answered the call. He'll serve as a judge of elections in Bell Valley this year.
We have enough poll workers right now. We've worked very hard to get the word out there that we were looking for poll workers, and we've had quite a few members of the community step up.
I heard a presentation by those who coordinate the elections and an appeal for judge of elections. And I got a nudge from my wife. You could do this. I can't, but you could. And so I decided to volunteer.
County election officials say they'd like to have a few more poll workers on call for Election Day. You can reach out to their office if you are interested. And thanks for joining us for this edition of the Erie News Nowcast. Join us for our next news at 10 p.m. on the CW and 11 p.m. on WICU and WSEE. Have a great night.